massive stones rising from the sea. Rock formations that look like they were built by giants. Cliffs that tower over the endless Atlantic. This is Northern Ireland. It's the raw, untamed beauty that earned it the name, the Land of Giants. This tiny country has a population of just under 2 million people, yet welcomes over 5 million visitors each year. Over the next 3 days, my wife and I are going on a road trip to find out what draws people here, starting in Belfast, then driving the breathtaking Causeway Coast to the Giant's Causeway, and finishing inside the historic walls of Derry. Let's do this. Our adventure begins in the capital city of Belfast. And while our stop here is brief, you can't visit Northern Ireland without knowing a little of its dark past. For nearly 30 years, this city was at the heart of a conflict known as the Troubles. This was a violent clash between Catholic nationalists who wanted Northern Ireland to unite with the Republic of Ireland and Protestant Unionists who want to remain part of the United Kingdom. It erupted into riots, bombings, and walls built to keep neighborhoods apart. More than 3,500 people lost their lives. And even today, you can see murals and peace walls that remind you of those years. But Belfast is more than its conflict. The city also built the world-famous Titanic, and today you can visit the impressive Titanic Museum, which is probably the main attraction here. Our stay here was short, but Belfast gave us a glimpse of both North Ireland's painful past and its proud contributions to the world. From here, our journey continues north, along the Causeway Coast. Alright, we decided to switch drivers because I got tired of driving on the super narrow roads here. Like, it was so narrow. Look at this. This is supposed to share 2 sides, oncoming traffic. Whoa. The roads here are way too narrow to be legal. So apparently every day at around 10 a.m. or somewhere around then, all the big tour buses arrive at the Giant's Causeway, and it's gonna get very packed from there. So they recommend you arriving before then if you want, a little bit more peace and quiet. But we're not gonna rush it today. We're gonna take our time, stop wherever we want, and arrive when we arrive. So we just pulled in and found this community center to use the bathroom, and it's such a beautiful place. There's like mountains over there. Apparently there's like a national forest over there where there's waterfalls and hiking trails and such. We won't have time today for a stop, but maybe worth checking out. This is the town of Waterford. Alright, we made it to our next stop, to a spot called the Dark Hedges, which is a filming location for Game of Thrones.
We've arrived at the Giant's Causeway and we're making lunch. Ta-da!
So it's just past 2 p.m. here. We're walking up the hill to the Giant's Causeway from the parking lot. Apparently, if you don't have a special reservation for some experience up there, you have to park at the lower lot, and it's about a quarter-mile walk up. As you can see, there's sheep everywhere. Hopefully, a lot of the tourists in their buses have left. We saw a few tour buses leaving, so that was good.
Sorry. Go ahead.
This whole platform area with the famous stone steps is a lot bigger than what they show you in the photos.
A long, long time ago, molten lava pushed through cracks in the Earth's surface. As it met with the cold Atlantic air, it cooled and fractured, forming more than 40,000 hexagonal columns of basalt, which is what we see today. The Giant's Causeway is one of nature's most precise and impressive designs, drawing nearly 1 million visitors each year.
We just stopped by this castle named Dunluce Castle along the Causeway coastal route. Check it out.
This castle was built between the 15th and 17th centuries, and at the time was one of the finest castles in the region, and it was guarding the sea and trade routes along the North Ulster Sea, something like that. This castle's deadly. Look at the circular detail on the corners. Ah, sure. Dunluce has been clinging to that cliff for ages now, defying the wind. Ah, if these old stones could talk, they'd have more to say than all the pubs in Belfast.
Great views to the great views to the photos and you're talking to a wall.
Perfect.
So I really like this castle actually. It's way more low-key and more calmer than the Giant's Causeway, just simply because there's not as many people. I mean, the Giant's Causeway is really cool, but there's like 1,000 people there. Versus here, like right now we're the only ones, well, we're the last ones. Definitely worth checking out.
Well, the castle was amazing, but now we're finally gonna head to Derry. Welcome to Guildhall Square, where they actually filmed the finale of season 2 Derry Girls here. If you remember, Bill Clinton was visiting during the troubled times. And so this was the stage where Bill Clinton was giving a speech and security and everything, and the girls were in the front row. And James was supposed to be leaving, but he decided to stay. And up on that wall where the cannons are is where he found a good viewing spot, and he yelled, "I'm a Derry girl!" And the girls were so happy that he was going to stay with them in Derry.
We're about to head up on the city walls. It's a 1-mile loop all around the city. Well, not the entire city, but a section of the old main city.
So get this, we're on the wall right now. This would be the inside of the city, and where Guildhall is right now, in the 17th century, used to be water lapping up against these walls. So they finally built up, I guess, a quay or a dam and pushed it out, so all that is reclaimed land now.
I'm a Derry girl!
Derry felt like the perfect ending to Northern Ireland. In just 3 days, we've only scratched the surface of this incredible country. But the road doesn't stop at this border. The next part of this journey takes us into Ireland, and trust me, it only gets better. Click the video on the screen to see what adventures lie ahead.